Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 5, Episode 7. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Happy Halloween! Alright, so this is a picture of me and my sister. She is dressed up as a character from The Nightmare Before Christmas, I believe. And of course, I am Freddy Krueger. All right. I have been passing out candy to the beautiful children of the neighborhood. Yeah, it's trick or treat, you guys. Oh, and my favorite line from Nightmare on Elm Street is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Welcome to prime time, bitch!
Anyway. Does that make me odd? Anyway, I just wanted to share a quick Halloween video. It's my son and a couple of his friends.
Bro, look at these dudes. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, bro. Imagine dressing up on Halloween, bro. Goofy.
They are adorable. Those are my kids. I love those guys. All right, you guys. So I just wanted to share a little bit. I rarely put myself on camera these days, but this is us. This is Halloween. By the way, my son is Batman. All right, so let's just move on to this episode. Did anybody notice this is episode 7 and Meredith was not in this episode? Meredith has not been in 2 episodes so far. We have seen more of Brittany. Actually, we've seen pretty much more of Jared than we have of Meredith. And Meredith was on Watch What Happens Live. And I was thinking, why are you here? What? They might as well have invited Brittany to Watch What Happens Live. Meredith, you are not giving. And I would be concerned, ma'am. Anyway, the episode starts off right where we left off at, with Lisa still acting a complete fool here. Now listen, I don't know if Lisa is responsible for putting this Alibaba situation out there, but the way she behaved made her look guilty, in my opinion. And I also know that all of us have an opinion. We're not always going to agree. So if you don't agree, it's okay. You know what I mean? But I feel that Lisa was wrong. The running up to Justin to tell him that his wife's a liar, I think that she was wrong for that as well. You should not have ran up to this man. It's not necessary for you to do that. Now, John Barlow putting his hands on Justin, I think that was straight up bullshit. It really was. Justin and Lisa were having a calm conversation. Justin leaned over and said, "Why do you think my wife's a lie?" Or "Why do you call my wife a lie?" Something like that. And here goes John Barlow. Now listen, if Justin had turned around and knocked the shit out of John, then it would have been a major problem. It would have been a total issue. And they would have blamed Justin. Oh my God. Lisa talking to John saying that Justin was aggressive. Justin was not aggressive. If you thought that Justin's behavior was aggressive, you haven't seen aggressive. That is ridiculous. John telling Lisa that he thought that Justin was going to get physical with his wife. He looked like he wanted to choke you out. Give me a break. Give me a break. I'm not falling for this Lisa is a victim and John is standing up protecting his wife. I feel as if John has had enough. He's been on this show for all of this time and he's always looked at as Lisa's dutiful husband, Lisa's husband that just follows her around, works at the office, her chauffeur, picking up shit, and he's tired of feeling that way and looking that way. So I think that's why he decided that he was going to try to play the brave husband who stands up for his wife, who is in no danger at all. I think that it was extremely disrespectful to go around acting a fool, screaming and hollering, running from person to person at Angie's anniversary event. And also, there is no way that I would not have thrown Lisa, Whitney, Justin, and John the hell out of my house. Everybody would have to go. You are causing a scene. My daughter is here. Other children are here. You have no business acting this stupid at my house during my anniversary. And can I also say that Mary giving this blessing That was quick and fast. And that proves that Mary was definitely not a Baptist minister, because there is no way that a Baptist minister would have had a prayer or blessing that fast. It would have at least lasted 25 minutes. And that's after somebody said, well, amen, Pastor. It moves it on. Otherwise, that thing could have went on for an hour. I'm just saying. So the next day you see Justin, pouring out all of Lisa and John's products from their alcohol line. And I said, well, damn it, he's the king of petty. Listen, I would be angry with John and I would be upset with Lisa for sure. But I'm not going to pour this stuff out. That was petty as hell, but I was here for it. You go, Justin. Vent however you need to. John says that he would like to move forward with his friendship with Justin, but Justin was not feeling the same in the moment. In the moment, Justin was thinking he doesn't want to deal with the Barlows at all. So much so he doesn't even want their products in his house. He felt much better after he poured out everything. I said, Lord, I don't know. John and Lisa, I think they went too damn far. This was ridiculous. And Lisa may very well not be the culprit. But the way she behaved, the way she acted was just too much. Instead of her just saying, Whitney, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And whoever told you that, they're lying. I would have said, Whitney, prove it. Okay, prove it. Show me something that shows you that I did that. And then I would have went on and enjoyed the rest of the night. So then we see Brittany. She stops by Beauty Lab and Laser to see Heather, and Heather is ready to go over the events of the evening at the party. And of course, Brittany thinks she wants to talk about Jared. I said, what? I mean, this storyline with Brittany and Jared is getting more play than Meredith, and she's going to have a bar mitzvah. And we don't get to see any of that action. I just, what? She loves him so much, and he's so good to her, but he won't claim her. I said, Brittany, please, instead of spending your time thinking about Jared, you should spend some time at a therapist's office. You really do need to seek help. This is awful. The man is not good to you. Just because he takes your picture in a Costco cart and puts it on Instagram does not mean that that is a man who loves you. He is not good for you. You are a situationship. You are one of many. He doesn't give two shits. He is gaslighting and manipulating the hell out of you. And I do appreciate Heather for standing up and telling her, listen, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I need to tell you this. You are out here looking crazy, and I don't want him to let you look crazy like this. You have got to stop doing this with Jared. And the thing about it is, Heather, Brittany doesn't want to not be a clown, because if she didn't want to look like a clown, she would quit painting her face and wearing them big shoes. Every time that you are crying about Jared, every time you are texting Jared, FaceTiming Jared, out and about with Jared, just think of yourself as looking like a damn clown. Paint your face. This is a bunch of bullshit. The man is not here for you. And I understand that she is sad over the loss of her mom, and I am so sorry that this lady has lost her mom. But when you think about it, Brittany, your children have lost their mom as well. You are working so hard, fighting so hard for a man. Where is the work for your children? When do you put in work, focus, and time to get your children back in your life? You verbally admitted that you put a man before your children. I don't understand. I do realize that Heather said in the Mormon faith, they do believe that if you don't have a husband, you can't get to heaven. But that to me just does not compute. You miss your mom. You loved your mom. You know how bad it hurts. But you're not working your butt off to restore your relationship with your children. I think that if you seek some therapy and get the love of your children back in your life, that will clear your mind of the bullshit that you have with Jared. I don't understand you, and I don't want to. When you first got on the show, I was really team Brittany. I said, she seems like such a sweetheart. But now I just think that you're delusional. And then I seen online that you're an actress. You've done Hallmark movies or something. Now I don't even know if that crying that you're doing is legit. Are you a good actress and you can cry on cue? I'm sick of you. Anyway, we see Bronwyn go out to have a little lunch with her husband, and I am loving Bronwyn more and more every episode. The fact that she dresses up in these crazy costumes every time she goes to pick her husband up from the airport, and then she, talks to the people, makes, dances around in her costumes. Bronwyn is a sweetheart, and she clearly does not take herself too seriously. She finds fun in everything she's doing, and that's why she's so colorful all the time. I'm like, this woman has a ton of freaking costumes. Anyway, those are costumes. That's not couture. I thought that was super cute. But then when she has a little dinner with her husband, I laugh so hard. Her husband is a tad bit shady, and I like it. I really do. It turns out that her and her husband went to some NASCAR race or whatever, and they're coming up on their anniversary, and she wants to invite everyone, all the wives and husbands to a NASCAR event or an IndyCar event. I don't know. It was one of the two. Anyway, there's cars there. They race. They get a trophy and big checks. Anyway, she says that she doesn't know if she should invite Brittany due to, Brittany just being Brittany. And her husband, he said, oh, because she brought her date and her boyfriend showed up to the party. I said, damn it. Bronwyn has downloaded her husband on the whole situation. And then they showed a text message. So the text message says, I look very mafia. Good night, my love. Wish you were here with me. And then she says, ugh, Brittany is here. But oh my God, she brought a new guy as her date. I said hi to John for you. Then she says, no one here looks mafia. I wasted a good look. Then she says, Jared just showed up. Brittany has 2 dates. If they duel over her, I'll be so entertained. And then she said, I manifested violence. John and Justin are scuffling. My prayer got delivered wrong. Why aren't you here for this insanity? Then she said, I'm home unscathed. Call me and wake me up when you get up. I want to tell you every detail. This couple, the way she downloaded him and everything, she is hilarious. Her husband is funny too. So she tells him, yes, due to all of that, she is not going to invite Brittany. And he tells her that he thinks it is a good call because she'd have to make room for 2 dudes. I said, Lord, they are too damn much. So then they talk a little bit about Gwen's grandparents. That's Bronwyn's daughter. And Todd is not here for it. Todd says that these people are despicable. They didn't do anything to help raise Gwen. And he thinks of Gwen as his daughter. And he doesn't want to deal with this shit. Bronwyn, I think she's being a good mom. She's trying to follow Gwen's lead. She doesn't want her feelings regarding Gwen's grandparents to affect Gwen in that relationship. However, she is affected and she's just trying to hold it in and speak to, her husband and other family members and friends. And I think that Bronwyn is doing the right thing by trying to hold back her judgment of them and let Gwen decide to do what she thinks is best with this relationship. Then we see Lisa having a conversation with her sister, Denise. Also, by the way, there's not a lot of clips in this video. For some reason, my last 4 Real Housewives of Salt Lake City video and the last Real Housewife of OC video have all been flagged for copyright infringement. So, freaking YouTube. Anyway, Lisa having lunch with her sister, Denise, who also says, I love that. Anyway, my heart did break for Lisa a little bit when she says that Henry sent out last minute invitations to his birthday party and none of the kids showed up. They went to another person's birthday party and she felt terrible about it. I would have felt terrible about it too. My heart would have been broken for my child. But at the same time, I was thinking, Lisa's the queen of Sundance. Lisa's the queen of setting up parties. Lisa just had that Bezos party. You know you have to send out invitations earlier than that. Why would she set up a party for Henry and not have invitations go out weeks in advance? Then reminders. I don't understand that. I felt odd about it. Her sister was telling her what a good mom she is. And then she was saying that It really hurt her so bad that Angie would say that she's not a good mom. And I said, are you using this for your storyline? Because that is not what Angie said. She never said you are a bad mom. Lisa's taking this too far. Then when Bronwyn, Angie, and Whitney get together, they start talking a little bit about Angie's events. And Bronwyn said she had hoped that somebody had busted her in the face while she was at the party because she would like to get her third nose job and she would have an excuse for it. I think Bronwyn's nose is perfectly fine. But, you know, if she wants to get another nose job, I'm pretty sure she does not need an excuse for it. Anyway, Whitney says that she thinks that Lisa and John owe her husband an apology. I also agree that Lisa and John owe Justin an apology. She lets the girls know that John did text Justin because he wanted to talk it out, and Justin agreed. When they end up having the conversation about Lisa, Whitney gives Bronwyn a little bit of a warning. She says Lisa treats you differently because you have everything that Lisa wants. You have everything that Lisa likes and appreciates. If you're having all these glamorous parties, you're doing all that fancy stuff, fashion shows and everything like that, of course, Lisa's going to treat you that way. That's why Lisa treats you so nicely. Now, Bronwyn doesn't want to believe that. And the truth is, I can't 100% say that that's why Lisa treats Bronwyn the way she does, but I can't 100% say that that's not it either. Lisa is someone who is definitely out for self. Lisa loves to be the center of attention. She loves 5-star everything, and Bronwyn clearly has that. So, you know, maybe that is a reason that Lisa treats Bronwyn a little bit different. Bronwyn lets Whitney and Angie know that they are invited on the trip for the Indy Racing husband-wife weekend, but she is not inviting Brittany, and she's on the fence regarding inviting Heather. And personally, Heather would have never been on the list. Heather would not have been invited at all. And Angie says, well, you know, Heather is flip-flopping. And that is true. Heather is flip-flopping. She's going back and forth. She's sharing information. She's definitely pick me when it comes to Lisa Barlow. She went from the first 3 seasons, can't stand Lisa Barlow, to now she is just completely all about Lisa Barlow. She doesn't want anybody else to be close to Lisa, in my opinion. When Brittany has her event at her house and Angie brings the wine, I was really pissed off at her talking about she can't believe how inappropriate it was that Angie brought that wine. Mormons don't drink. Well, then clearly you're not a Mormon. Okay, there's a lot of things that Mormons don't do. They usually don't appreciate the divorce situation. You've been divorced 2 or 3 times. You drink every time we see you, and clearly you and Jared are having the sex. So what the hell are you talking about? Angie is inappropriate for bringing the girl that drinks wine. You just didn't want them church people to see it. Just say that. I mean, damn, Angie's inappropriate. Get the hell out of here. Angie and Heather having this back-to-back conversation. You know what? I can see why Angie is the center snowflake. Because Angie is keeping it real. She is not holding back, and she is telling it like it is. For Heather to act as if Bronwyn is breaking the rules because she shared information with Angie is crazy to me. Heather has been sharing information with everybody. Heather has literally been taking information, fanning the flames between Lisa, Angie, Meredith, and Whitney. And then you're also harassing the hell out of Bronwyn. It makes no sense. Who the hell are you? You are the messiest out of this franchise. And I never thought I would say that because usually it's Whitney. And I loved it when production cut to the scene with Angie talking to Heather. Heather saying that she was appalled and she gasped and told Angie that she was mom shaming Lisa. No, you didn't say one word when Angie was talking. Not one word. You are a liar, which I have to agree with the comments that Mary made at the party when she said you leave a trail of lies everywhere you go, Heather. You are proving Mary right. And when Angie said that Heather has always wanted to be at the cool kids table and now she thinks Lisa is a cool kid, so she's kissing Lisa's ass. We have all been saying that for a very long time. A very long time. Welcome to the group, Angie. Now, I understand that Angie is upset because Heather shared a private conversation with Lisa. But Angie has to remember, you shared a private conversation with Whitney. So you got to remember, if you do it, other people will do it too. Now, listen, when she said, I've seen you support people whether they're wrong or right, Heather tried to act like she was hurt and devastated. Oh, are you talking about Jen? That's low. That's low. No, not really. What's low is trying to blame production for blacking your eye when you know good and damn well that Jen did. The same lady that called you Shrek. Come on now. You are no victim, Heather. One thing Heather needed to do was take accountability. You have not been a friend to Angie. You're telling Angie that she's not being fair to you because you're friends with Lisa and her, and you should be able to be loyal to them both. The problem is you're not loyal to them both. I appreciate Angie for calling Heather out for her bullshit. I think Angie should just walk away from that friendship with Heather, because Heather is definitely only thinking about her standing in the friendship group, and she thinks that she'll be standing tall in the end with Lisa, and that's not how that's going to work out. If you watch it carefully, Heather is not grown at all. She says that she's changed. She hasn't. The same way she treated Jen is exactly how she treats Lisa. Her behavior flows with whatever Lisa wants, whatever Jen wanted when she was free. All right, so then we get to the restaurant where Justin and John are going to meet up, and the parallel parking. The whole time I was watching it, I said, wow, I wonder which housewife this is. This is taking a minute. Are you going to get in there? Straighten the wheel up a tiny bit. I can't wait for them to get out because I want to see who it is. Oh, shit, it's John Barlow. Well, damn. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Anyway, when Justin got there, John looked a little scary to me. Now, listen, I heard Lisa say on the after show.
And he looks like a Who from Whoville. Like, every time I look at him, I'm like, you belong in Whoville.
I mean, really, Lisa? John Barlow is no prize. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to be rude. I think I just was. Anyway, John offers an apology to Justin, and then he really pissed me off by asking Justin to apologize to Lisa. No, ma'am. Okay. Justin is way nicer than me, because I wouldn't have met up with John. We would have been done. And two, hell no. Justin says, I'll need to think about that. You know, no, he does not owe Lisa an apology. You and Lisa owe him an apology. Period. That is my opinion. Lisa is the one who ran up on this man screaming that his wife is a liar. Of course he's going to defend his wife. Did he smack her? No. Did he approach her to hit her? No. He walked closer to her the way she walked up in his face and said, don't call my wife a liar. Period. Then she came over later to talk to him again, and they were talking calm, rational, using their inside voices. And all he said was, why do you call her a liar? And then here comes John Barlow trying to manhandle him. Hell no, neither one of y'all are getting an apology. Get out of here with that. Then Heather goes over to Bronwyn's house. I didn't know Bronwyn had 6 dogs. We only saw 2 of them, but she's got 6. Heather says that she was surprised that she was invited to Bronwyn's house. You know, she was assuming that Bronwyn wanted to apologize to her. I said, she must be on that stuff. Why would she just apologize to you? Okay, Heather. Heather then says that Mary's house reminds her of Willy Wonka, but Bronwyn's house reminds her of the Pound Puppy Palace. It's a bunch of shit on the floor. There was poop in the floor. It really was. And I just, you know, when you have 6 dogs, it must be hard to keep up with all the poop. But, no ma'am. I cannot have company over. And I have 6 dogs. I haven't checked the house for poop. But you know what? That was a bit much. But anyway, I really do love her blue kitchen. That blue kitchen, I love it even more every time I see it. Now, her dogs are a little more tame than Kyle Richards' dogs, because she had that plate of snacks, which, by the way, I would not have eaten anything off that snacks tray because we didn't see the dogs the whole time. But they were close to the snacks, but We didn't see them bite on the snacks the way Kyle's dogs like to bite and sniff on everything. But no, ma'am, I wouldn't have ate a damn thing off of that plate. Heather grabbed the coffee cake.
I thought if Heather thinks she can tell everybody what I said with her stank on top of it, then I can tell Angie exactly what was said.
That, by definition, is messy.
I know you feel that way, so I said I can apologize. It comes across messy.
It comes across messy or is messy?
Because I'd want us to move forward. But this is not the end of it. Because I have not yet heard you say one time you were messy, you were inappropriate, you were too far.
I mean, you are a saint. You are better than me. You understand everything. You don't ever talk shit on people. You're never messy.
I invited you over because I am inviting everybody on a trip this weekend. And I don't know that you and I are in a place for you to come, but I think if I don't invite you, that is going to cause a huge issue, and you and I will never move past it.
So you're planning a trip, and I'm here to like sing for my supper and like earn an invite? I thought you wanted me to come over so you could apologize for the things you've done. And
why do you think you should come over and I should apologize and you should take no responsibility for any of what's gone on between the two of us? That's really what you thought was going to happen when you came over.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
But
because you're pretty unpredictable. Like, I think you say different things to different people, and I didn't know what you were going to say to me in this moment. And I don't know if it's what you say about me behind my back.
Have come very hard for me. I am not a good friend. I am terrifying. My husband was stupid not to have a prenup with me.
You are putting words in my mouth.
No, Heather, those are all words you have said.
I think it is stupid for anyone to not have a prenup, and you and I both know this.
In no way, shape, or form was that a friendly comment.
She's not only shown me her shitty house, she's shown me her shitty intention.
Exactly as I said
exhausted.
I'm sure you do, and I feel exhausted because you are trying to keep up this facade.
And I want to leave.
To not be able to say anything that you've done in this is truly lacking self-awareness.
I'll work on my self-awareness. I appreciate the tip.
Now see, I thought that Bronwyn was nice. She tried to start the conversation off and apologize to Heather. She let Heather know if you were going to go back and repeat things that I said, then I felt that, I should be able to go back and repeat the things that you said. Now, Heather was passive aggressive, and all of a sudden she's the victim. I don't know if she's mad just because Bronwyn is really likable. I have no idea. But Bronwyn is not like the rest of the girls. This is not 3 seasons ago. Bronwyn, Angie, and Mary are holding Heather accountable this season. She's not going to walk away unscathed. I think that Heather is upset because Bronwyn is too smart to be manipulated by her. Throughout this entire conversation, I thought that Heather looked immature. She was extremely embarrassing to watch. She acted so snotty and so entitled. And then when Heather made that comment about, you just wanted to get me here so that you didn't have to invite me to the trip, that's ridiculous. She invited you there to try to smooth things over, to see if you could see eye to eye so that she could invite you to the trip. All Heather had to do was take accountability for what she did. Bronwyn was taking accountability for her parts, and all she asked for Heather to do is to apologize and, start over. But Heather didn't want to do that. You could tell that she was completely caught off guard. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to say. She was trying to deflect. Everything is Bronwyn's problem. I thought you invited me over here so that you could apologize to me. Are you crazy? Then trying to act like she was so scared and so freaked out. You weren't scared of Jen. Well, maybe you were after she busted that damn eye, but you weren't scared of her before. And you're afraid of Bronwyn? And you know what's so crazy? After that episode was over, Rihanna followed Bronwyn. I was happy to see that. I said, not bad girl Riri following Bronwyn. Bronwyn is winning this season, in my opinion. What happened was Heather thought that she was going to be able to come over to Bronwyn's house, gaslight the shit out of Bronwyn, act like she really wants to be friends, that she was so hurt. She just couldn't believe it, that Bronwyn had turned on her. It's not going to work. Bronwyn is not falling for the bullshit. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not interesting how you are behaving. You are being passive aggressive. You are being a complete jackass. And I was kind of sad because Bronwyn cried a little bit when Heather left. But I'm Team Bronwyn on this one. I really am. And when it comes down to the fight between Justin And John, I'm team Justin on that. Now with the Whitney and the Lisa, I'm not team either one of them because Whitney doesn't have enough proof and Lisa is acting guilty. I don't know what the hell they are both thinking. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.